Hello everyone, welcome back to Placement Buddies. Let me welcome you all to another episode of Let's Hear from the Experienced. And today we have among us a very special guest, Mr. Harshit Pathak from IIT Dhanbad. Harshit is recently placed in Walmart Labs. So let me welcome Harshit. Hello Harshit, welcome to Placement Buddies.
Hello Saleh, thanks for having me here. And let me just introduce myself. I am Harshit Pathak, and I am a very tech-oriented person, and I like to keep myself updated with the latest happenings in the tech world. And next month, I'll be joining Walmart Labs as software development engineer, and I'm very excited to be here. Thanks again for inviting me here.
It's my pleasure, Harshit. How does it feel to study in an IIT or a reputed college like IIT Dhanbad?
Yeah, so with IIT, I don't think there is much difference between IITs and other colleges. They are pretty much the same. You attend classes, you come back to hostel and meet your friends. So on a day-to-day basis, they are pretty much same. Okay. So the only difference which I guess there is about the opportunities. At IITs, you get a little more opportunities. For example, in my personal case, I had an opportunity at the end of my second year to be a part of a youth delegation program to China. So that program was only for IITs. Okay. So that kind of these are kind of things that are different at IITs. Apart from that, obviously IIT ISM is very special to me because I spent an important part of my life there, and so it has shaped my personal and professional life.
Yeah, right. So good, Harshit. Yeah. So Harshit, when did Walmart Labs came to your campus? When did the process started basically?
Walmart Labs came to our campus in September 2019 for intern hiring. Right. So it came for, and the general process for Walmart Labs is that they have a coding round, which is generally hosted on HackerEarth. It has one coding question and 10 MCQs, which are based on system designing, OOPS, and stuff like that. And this round is followed by a HR round, interview round basically. So in that they ask us about the HR questions and the questions that are present in the CVs. So that's it. So this is the general procedure, but there are some other non-conventional ways. Like I myself got this internship via an hackathon. In our college, a hackathon was hosted by the CSE department, and in that hackathon, there was Walmart's problem statement. Okay. So my team won that competition, and when Walmart Labs came for this intern hiring, so they gave us an opportunity to directly appear for the second round, for the interview round, and I went for that interview, and after that they asked me some HR questions related to team management and questions about my projects, like what are the tech stacks that I've used in my projects and what are the future prospects about my projects. So and after that I got the internship.
Right. So Harshit, how important it is for non-CSE students to learn coding or practice in hackathons or maybe some other competitive coding competitions? So
even for non-CSE guy, I would suggest to, if they have time or interest in this skill, then I think they should learn it because programming is like a tool. So nowadays it is used in every field. Even I come from petroleum engineering background, and even in that industry, even they are using machine learning and all. So I would suggest that if you have time and interest, then you should definitely start learning started learning programming. Or if you are not definitely interested in competitive programming, then you can go for development programs like Android app development or web development. So or machine learning have various applications these days.
Right. So Harshit, basically the selection process was around a coding round and followed by the interview rounds, right? So what was your strategy for the coding round? Like आपने कब से coding करना चालू किया था, and what was your roadmap in the preparation?
So I started programming in second semester of my engineering. Then I was introduced to like C programming and all, and so after that I started practicing questions on HackerRank, and I started on HackerRank itself by taking some tips from seniors. Like I went to some seniors and they told me that how to start. So the basic funda is that you have to practice these questions, learn about this stuff as much as possible, and apart from that, try appearing for contests, because if you appear for contests, they prepare you for like completing those questions within the given time frame. Like
Okay.
if it's a 1 hour contest, so you will have the practice to complete the questions in 1 hour. So things like these help me. And if you're targeting a specific company, then I would suggest to go to Geeks for Geeks, and because there they have previously asked questions about a particular company and interview experiences of other people. So yeah, that was it. I follow like GFG and all.
Right. And how did you prepare for your interview during the during the internship time? There must be pressure from academics as well. So how do you think finding a balance or managing your time between academic stuffs and placement preparation or preparing for an interview? How did you manage that sort of thing?
Yeah, actually, I'm from, as you know, from petroleum background, so it was completely different. There was nothing common between these two. So what I did, I tried to manage all my petroleum, learning about petroleum engineering in the classes itself, like being updated regularly, attending the classes, so that I do not have to waste an extra time for studying those parts. And on the weekends, I just completely revise whatever about the petroleum engineering, whatever the classes on the weekends.
Okay.
And apart from that, when I was in room, I mostly did programming. So I used to do my petroleum work on a weekend, like a weekly basis, so that it do not like lumps up. So that's how I manage my time. Yeah. Apart from that, I was mostly doing programming, doing some of my projects.
Right. So what happened after the hiring, when you guys were hired as interns, and then how did you pursue your internship? Was it physical or was it virtual?
Yeah, it was actually it was in 2020, so it was virtual, as you know, due to COVID.
Right.
So it was completely virtual, and it started in April 2020. So in the first week itself, I was assigned a team and an internship project. I was placed in market intelligence team.
Okay.
And my project, let me just tell you about the project. And the simple structure of the project was like I had to take data from the database systems like Cassandra and Hive, and then process them through a Java code that I had to write, and then save it to another database. So this was a simple structure, and but there are some challenges to it. Like when you work in a company, there are large amount of data. So
Right.
the database that I was working with had millions of rows. So the code optimization mattered a lot. I had to write a optimized code, because even a simple optimization goes a long way. It increases the performance exponentially, because there was so much amount of data. The execution only took hours to execute the program completely. And apart from that, my experience was pretty good. I had a mentor, and we had daily meetings with my mentor, and there were weekly team meetings on every Friday. So to monitor the progress of each member of the team, whatever they are working on that week. So it was like that.
That's great, Harshit. That's great. Was there any new technology which you had to learn during the internship? और जैसे आपने Java के बारे में बताया, DBMS के बारे like databases के बारे में बताया आपने. So was there any new technology which you had to learn internship के time पे, या फिर everything was you were familiar with all the technologies beforehand?
Yeah, no, I was just familiar about Java part, and I knew about MySQL databases, but I never heard about Cassandra or Hive. So I had to study about them, like what the Cassandra is and what Hive is. And but it was at Walmart, they gave us some time. Like my mentor was still, they gave you time to learn about these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned them that part, and after that, this project was completed on time. Actually before time, so we had some time left. So my mentor asked me to create a interactive UI to show the outputs of our project. So for that, I had to learn about Dash. So Dash is a Python library to create interactive UIs. So I learned that part and created that as well.
Okay, nice. So your experience must have been amazing in Walmart Labs while doing the internship, right? So what made you get a PPO? Like what should be the boost in an intern to get a PPO? क्योंकि Walmart Labs बहुत सारे बच्चों को hire करती होगी as an interns, but not everyone ends up getting a PPO, right? So what do you think, how the students should work in Walmart Labs in order to get a PPO?
The mandatory part is obviously the mentor's review, and you have to, and apart from that, you have to show interest in your project. Be serious about your project, whatever project you are doing, and show them that you are capable of learning. If you don't know something, then you are capable of learning it. And apart from that, give your inputs to the project, like creative ideas that yeah, how we can improve our project. And apart from that, the major part was, of course, we had an interview at the end of the internship. So it was a 1 hour long interview. In this interviewer asked me about my internship experience, that how was my experience at Walmart Labs, and he also asked me about the project that I was working on, and finally he asked me about the basic data structure and algorithm questions. So he asked around 2 to 3 questions about that, and that was it. Yeah. And after 2 weeks later of the interview, I got the offer.
Okay, so the PPO conversion was not basically on not only on the basis of your work performance. In fact, it was followed by an interview afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So was there anything in extra what you have prepared for that particular interview, or was it just the brushing up of your old learning?
I think yeah, it was brushing up my old learning because there's not much, so it was easy, and not that easy. I would not say easy, but
Okay.
the tough part was like during the internship, I had to keep practicing my data structure and algorithm problems. I had to work on the intern project and also work on keep practicing my this data structure and algorithm problems. So that was a bit challenging, I say. And apart from that, it was okay.
Okay, Harshit. Harshit, is there any approach? Is there any particular approach which you want to suggest the your junior students like towards competitive coding? Because बहुत बच्चों में ऐसा होता है कि they are familiar about C++, data structures and all. वो लोग languages तो सीख लेते हैं लेकिन problems practice नहीं कर पाते, या फिर एक problem को किस तरीके में approach करना है, they actually don't know this thing. So is there any particular roadmap to learn?
Yeah, so actually this all comes from practice. The more you practice, the more you will have the idea about the problem, that how you have to approach it, and you have to practice them yourselves. And, so I would suggest to go to various platforms, like we have HackerRank, Forceps, Spos, and as I already told, give as many contests as possible, because they will prepare you for that kind of mindset that you have during the competitions when companies come for hiring. So give as many contests as possible, and try to optimize code. Like as I told in my case during the intern project, I had to write a very optimized code, because even a slight improvement will go a long way. It will increase the performance of the project drastically. So that was it, and try to think in an optimized way that how you can optimize the code, and see other people's solutions to a particular problem, that how they approach it, and that's it, I think.
Okay. And Harshit, is there anything in particular for Walmart Labs, like और दूसरी companies भी software profile के लिए recruit करती है? Is there anything in particular about Walmart Labs कि Walmart Labs में जाने के लिए junior को ये वाला चीज़ बहुत अच्छे से आना चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ?
Yeah, so Walmart Labs, we have some concepts like you should know about dynamic programming and all these kind of recursions, because you should know about these things. And I think there's nothing that much special about the coding part. Is just general thing. Like I told about the coding test is only one programming question, and followed by 10 MCQ questions about theory. So these are basic things, and apart from that, I don't think. But I think yeah, that was it.
Okay. Any preparation tips you want to give to your juniors before we wrap it up, Harshit?
Preparation tips, as I just told, you have to practice, make some notes. That's a very important. And then again, I'm telling that to practice as much as possible, appear for contest. And yeah, one more important part is that what many companies do is that they organize hiring challenges, like on platforms like Dare to Compete or Hacker Earth. So participate in those challenges. They might help you get getting placed, and I think that's it. Because, and also they improve your team skills. Like in those competitions, you generally participate in a team, so you will be seeing meeting other teams that are working on some interesting projects. So they will give you idea about new things happening in the industry. So I would suggest to participate in these kind of challenges, and because many companies have hiring organizations hiring challenges, so you might have the chance to directly appear for an interview, or you might be directly hired. So I would suggest this.
Okay.
And work on the projects as much as possible. because make some projects like good projects, work on some good projects to mention in your CVs, because that is an important part. And because interviewer might ask you about what you did as a project and might discuss your projects.
या सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम कोडिंग, प्रोजेक्ट्स या फिर रिज्यूमे बिल्डिंग या फिर लिंक्डइन में एक अच्छा सा प्रोफाइल होना और प्रिपेयरिंग अबाउट द पर्सनल इंटरव्यू, वो सब चीज़ें कितना मायने रखता है इन ऑर्डर टू क्रैक अ इंटरव्यू ऑफ अ गुड कंपनी लाइक वॉलमार्ट?
Yeah, so obviously these things are important. Apart from coding, you have to be good at like your presentation skills. Like in the obviously whenever you enter in an interview, you will be asked questions like, tell me about yourselves, about your hobbies, strengths, weaknesses. So you have to prepare them, because generally these are the basic questions that are asked. So, and as they say, first impression is the last impression. So you have to answer them like in a good way. So I think and apart from like LinkedIn, you should have a good LinkedIn profile. If you have a LinkedIn profile, then you should be a good one, because because it allows you to connect to many people, and most people check you out on LinkedIn about your academic performances. And resume is obviously the important part, because you might get rejected if your resume has some things like spelling mistakes is there, and obviously I don't think you'll be selected. So you should be very careful about whatever you write in your resume. You should be able to defend whatever you write in your resume. Do not fake things, write genuine things. And in the interview, try if you don't know anything, then simply say no. You don't have to go round and round about the answer. Just if you don't know anything, just simply say no. So there are some things that are important, I guess. So we have.
Okay. All right, Harshit. It was my pleasure having you on Placement Buddies. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Bye.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, sir.